Finally, a celebrity dies and has a fantastic estate plan. And just because we know that musical theater people are the best people in the world, it happens to be a world famous composer. What am I talking about? Well, I've got that link and more, because I'm Victor Medino, and this is 5 Fact Friday. Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Fact Friday. We've got 5 great links for you this week, but before I get into that, I gotta do a little bit of bragging. Just this last weekend, I appeared on New Jersey's Business Beat on Saturday on a little segment talking about how inflation actually affects retirees. The clip's only about a minute and a half, and if you want to take a look at it, we've included a link for you so that you can check it out. So I was really happy to be asked. They kind of liked me, I kind of liked them, and I feel like I've arrived, since PBS tends to be like the intellectual of the TV stations that are out there. Hope you agree. Hey, let's get to the links this week. And the very first link is what I'm reading. You know, we just passed President's Day, and I've got a link for you to test your knowledge of American presidents. And I gotta tell you, having been born in 1975, I kind of know all the ones from 1975 now, but they've got pictures and details of the folks that were there way before. They all kind of look the same to me. Honestly, I think they all wore the same powdered wig, and I can't tell them apart. But you might be able to check them out, especially the ones that are on our dollar bills, our money. You might be able to recognize Andrew Jackson and Alexander Hamilton or whatever else. I'll just tell you, I didn't do very well on this quiz. The next link is what I am watching, and it's a great YouTube video about the history of a building in Times Square that has no occupants. And no, it's not a reaction to COVID and the pandemic where everyone just left. This building has been empty for years. The video is a great discussion on how Times Square was created, what that whole area is about, and why there is a building that's largely empty, has been for decades, and what they're actually doing with it. I'm gonna leave you to go check out the link so you can watch it on your own. The next link is what's new in tech and Virgin Galactic, a subsidiary of Virgin Atlantic, that crazy airline where everything's pink and neon. They're now starting to sell seats for joyrides into the upper atmosphere like you're going to space. And if you have an extra bit of pocket change, you might want to invest it in yourself. Here's the trick though. It costs about $450,000 per ticket. So, you know, if you got $450,000 lying in loose change in your couch, maybe you'd like to go on a joyride to space. Check out the link because it's pretty cool, even if you don't have the money to go on the trip yourself. The next link is what's new in legal, and it's the link that I was hinting at the beginning of the video. Stephen Sondheim passed away. Stephen Sondheim was an incredible composer. In fact, most people are unaware that he got his start as the lyricist for West Side Story. Yes, all the music was done by Leonard Bernstein, but the lyrics were written by Stephen Sondheim. Well, he passed away, and I've got a link that shows that he left the majority of his net worth to a trust, and the trust is administering his estate. This is like the best news for an estate planning attorney ever. I've spent so many of these videos sharing with you nightmare stories, especially of famous people that never did estate planning, and yet a musical theater beloved celebrity happens to die and have a fantastic estate plan. It is the perfect button to his entire life that this ended up happening. By the way, I learned something really cool about the way Stephen Sondheim taught other people to be composers. What he did was he said, listen, you ought to go ahead and think about writing lyrics for a music that you already know. And then you would write music for a show that you would already know, and then you can start to do original works. There's a really kind of neat thing. And one of my favorite videos out on the internet is a master class of him teaching a singer how to perform one of his famous songs, Send in the Clowns, which is this beautiful ballad that's almost melancholy in the way that it's performed, and he keeps starting and restarting her. You can see how invested he is in making sure he performs brilliantly. I think you should check out that one as well. The last link for this week is what's new in retirement, and it's all about alternative investments, but no, I'm not going to mention a word about crypto. You know, everyone's looking for different places to put their money that might outperform the market, and I have a couple of things for you. They're in the link. Are you ready for this? You might want to invest in Lego sets and Barbie dolls. Lego sets and Barbie dolls have had higher than anticipated returns. And look, for everybody that's out there in crypto, you're going to go in another direction. Don't worry about Bitcoin. Don't worry about Dogecoin. Don't worry about any of these things that are about blockchains and cryptos and NFTs. Just start buying Lego sets. They appreciate in value more than if you had that money in gold or in crypto. The problem is that you can't put them together. You have to kind of leave them in the box going forward. All right, let's review the links for this week. The first link is what I'm reading, and it's a link that gives you a little bit of a quiz on US presidents since we just went through President's Day. The next link is what I'm watching, and it is a video that describes the history of Times Square and why there's an empty building there. The third link is what's new in tech, and those are the available seats on Virgin Galactic for only $450,000 to take a little bit of a joyride. What's new in legal? Well, we've got the link to the great estate planning that Stephen Sondheim did. And finally, what's new in retirement? Yep, that's right, you can now invest in Lego sets and Barbies. Check out those links and more, including the link to my appearance on New Jersey Business Beats. It's only about a minute and a half, but it will help you understand how inflation can affect you in retirement and what you should do about it. It's been great seeing you. We'll catch you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Victor. If you liked that video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can get alerted anytime we post new content. In addition, we've got some other great videos for you to check out as you go on your retirement planning journey.